True with Guns America's Hunt 365, brand new channel branching off of the Guns America channel. We are taking the first look today, or even you could call it a full review, of the Nocpix Quest 50R thermal binocular. Okay, first off, let's just talk about what you get in the box. So it comes with a carry case. It actually has a pretty nice strap system. I don't have it connected here, but it allows you to carry it on your chest like this. It also comes with a neck strap for the binos themselves. Comes with a couple of 18650 rechargeable batteries, a charger, and a USB-C cable. So that's the basics though. So let's talk about the features just quickly. And before we even get into features, let me tell you, you want to hear about this because I've been using thermals for many, many years now. And this, in my opinion, is a game changer. And you're not going to believe the price considering what this is. So I've been a monocular guy where you run it one-handed up to your eye. And I didn't think I'd be at all interested in binoculars. I thought, hey, I want both eyes to lose, to lose their night vision. I only want one eye to. Well, as it turns out, I was wrong. Being able to stick both your eyes in this and look at the screen is absolutely insane. It's way easier on your eyes. It gives you less headaches. It is just incredible how amazing this is. The display inside is 1920 by 1200, so it's a phenomenal display. This is a 4-power base magnification, so you've actually got some power to reach out and see things. I'm not going to name brands, but I have been able to identify things like skunks at 400 or 500 yards in tall grass when I couldn't even see them with other brands of thermal. So pretty insane what this 4-power will do for you. So let's just run through the specs really quickly. This is a 50mm objective, and it is a 640 sensor. It's 60 hertz, so that's the refresh rate. It is a 12 micron, that's the size of the pixels, and it's a net 15D for the sensitivity. So it resolves temperature like with the very best. Like that's one of the best out there for that specific spec. So pretty awesome as far as the specs go. This objective, this glass you see over here is not really an objective. This is where the rangefinder works out of, and this has a 1,000-yard rangefinder in it. So you activate that by pushing down, I believe it's on this forward button. It's got 4 buttons on the top of it up here. This is your power button. You hold that down to turn it on. You've got a menu. You've got, I believe holding this back pushes record, and then pushing these forward and back, holding it down is the rangefinder, and then you got zoom as well. So the digital zoom is pretty smooth. No, I'm lying. Neither one of these is zoom. This is the zoom, this wheel right here. This is your focus, just like for a regular pair of binoculars, which is awesome. You have diopter focus up here, and then these move forward and apart to fit narrower faces. Now, if I have any criticism for this set of thermals, it's that the narrow position does not go narrow enough. I'm a big dude and I like it all the way closed in. Smaller people that have tried these feel like they don't go quite close enough together. It's not a deal breaker, but if I have any criticism whatsoever, that would be it. I haven't even begun to tell you all the features yet, so hang tight. There's a sensor in the end here, and I have no idea what it does. I'm guessing it's meant to turn the display off when you're not close to it. It does not seem to work. I don't think there's nothing in the software, so I'm guessing that it's a feature that they have not brought forward yet. Maybe a software update will give it to us, but it doesn't do anything right now. So the last thing I want to point out, oh, there's 2 more things, sorry. USB-C right here to pull video off of this. You can also connect it to your phone through Bluetooth and Wi-Fi and download videos that way or photos, but you can also connect it just to a computer and download stuff there. And then this is the crazy part. These things are super, super light. Like I don't even know how to describe how light they are, but they don't feel real. And that's because there's not really any glass in them. What makes binoculars heavy is all the glass inside of them, the optics. But what you have over here is a battery compartment that allows you to put one of those 18650 batteries in it. So you can hot swap these out because this has an internal battery. So you don't need an 18650 in this to run it. It'll recharge off the USB-C and then it'll run. You can have it on and be like, oh, hey, my 18650 is getting low. You don't even need to turn it off. You pop it out of here, pop in the new 18650, and you can just keep going. So they're cheap. You can buy them for anywhere from $10 to $20 on Amazon. but you can just keep hot swapping these in and use this indefinitely. So pretty darn cool. So I'm going to start this up, and you have to hold down the button for like 3 seconds. So now immediately I see the Nocpix logo, and I actually can see through this right now. It starts up really, really quick. In order to focus this, and actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on the recording right now so you can hear me talking. And I'm actually pretty good in focus right now. And I'm looking down at a lake, and that lake is, well, let's just range it and see how far away it is. That range is 315 yards to the bush, 295 to the bush on the edge of the lake right there. And it is on a continuous scan mode right now, as you can see. And we're just scanning around the hills. We're picking up 500 yards. There's 749. That got a little too far away probably for it. So let's pop it back down here and see. There's 741. It will range out to 1,000. You just have to have something reflective, and we're literally looking right at grass right now. But as you can see, it's just doing a quick scan, giving me the ranges as I look around. Pretty darn cool. So if we focus it in, you can see we're not focused on this close stuff, but it will focus right in on what we're trying to look at here. So I'm going to turn the rangefinder back off, and you don't have to use it on continuous, but that's kind of the story there. So if we hit the menu, we go into the menu, we can see that we've got a white hot, and we can change that to a black hot if we prefer that. And there's a red hot, and there's a color, the crimson, a viridian, a violet, and and we're back to white hot. And then of course we can go down to a picture in picture if we want, which I have no idea why you would want to do that, but you can. So you can see right there, it gives you an 8 power picture in picture, and you should be able to see this in B-roll here in the recording. And then if we drop down, there's your brightness, there's your detail, and there's your contrast. Let me just look and see if I can see anything out across here as far as animals. And of course, there's always deer hanging around, yet there are none at the moment. But you guys get the idea here. So anyway, if you look at the top of the menu up there, you can see it says 4 power. And there's a house. Let's just see how far away that is. That might be further than we can range. Yeah, that's going to be further than we can range. So the hill is 739. But what the point is here is I'm going to zoom in on the digital zoom right now. And it's the silver wheel on the top. And as I zoom in, oh, there's some horses right there. Holy crap. Okay, they just appeared out of nowhere. So there's some horses, and those have got to be closer to 1,000 yards away. And as you can see, I'm going to see if I can get them right in focus. But it's very obvious at that distance what those animals are. So there's no way I'm going to... yeah, the hill in front of them is 760, but... Okay, and there's a couple more coming out. Okay, so the horses went out of sight on us here. But if you look up in the top menu, you can see the different settings. The microphone's on, it's on 4 power. The Wi-Fi is off, tells you a time, and apparently I haven't set that. But you can see the internal battery is full, and you can see my 18650 battery is almost dead. Okay, so a short press on the menu button brings up the quick menu, and as you can see, you get your quick settings right there. And I'm going to turn the that back off. We're still on white hot. And I'm going to hold down the menu button. A long press on the menu brings up the advanced mode. I've got it in ultra clear. I've got the Wi-Fi off. You can change the image hue. I have it on kind of a sepia. You can change it to more like super white, and it's kind of a bluish color, but I find it hard on my eyes. You can turn the microphone on or off. The calibration is set to auto, so it automatically does its nuke without me having to do anything. You can go in and actually watch video and photos. So one night I shot a coyote and had someone recording through these, and then I couldn't find it when I got out there. We actually went back and watched it and lined up some mountains to know like what direction to go out and watch. So it was actually pretty handy to be able to watch that. You can connect this to the Nocpix app and download directly to your phone, which actually works pretty well. And then you got your other settings here, which gives you the ability to set your time, date, what language you want in yards or meters, all that kind of stuff. So you guys can see that. Anyway, that's kind of the story on these things. These, I mean, are honestly just insanely awesome as far as how ergonomic they are, how easy it is on your eyes to look through them. Like I said, each eyepiece has its own diopter, so even if your eyes are different, you can get it crystal clear looking at that display inside. You can take photos by doing short presses. Long press turns on the video. Anyway, very ergonomic. I love the fact that the focus wheel is right here in the middle. The price point on these is $4,000, $3,999 or something like that. But I honestly cannot say enough good things about how incredible these things are. So go check them out on the Nocpix website. Oh, straight up, they are made in China. They're out of stock last time I looked, but they do get shipments in. So if you want some, get your dealer that can order Nocpix stuff to order them for you. Once again, this is the Nocpix Quest 50R. The R stands for rangefinder. Hope you guys liked this video. Please make sure you like, subscribe, and share. We appreciate you watching, and we'll see you on the next video.